Hey everybody, John Granado from the bench. That's mornings on ESPN 97.5 and 92.5, and that's AJ Hoffman. He's on the Blitz afternoons on ESPN 97.5 and 92.5. If you have not hit subscribe, please do so you get all our content here at SportsMap HOU. Let's talk a little Astros baseball. How about this start, AJ? It is awesome, but we also got the start of what we didn't see last year when there are no fans. They are getting booed. They're getting harassed. There's all kinds of stuff going on. Dusty Baker's comments about society now. Stephen A. and Max, they said the Astros deserve the boos because they got a mulligan last year with no fans. You buying that?
It just seems weird that Dusty would come out and say something about it. I felt like the best way to get people to stop booing is to just ignore it and, pretend like it's not happening. Making a bigger deal of it, that is never the answer with fans. You already know that. Like, you can't just come out and say, I don't like that they're booing it. That's just going to make them boo you more. Everyone knows that. You got to just suck it up quietly and say, listen, this will pass. I think Dusty kind of brought this on the team worse than it was already.
Well, see, Dusty wasn't a part of it, though. See, and that's the ironic thing about all of this, is that most of the guys that they're attacking weren't even here. I mean, Max Stassi, who is an angel, was on that team, but he doesn't catch anything. Martin Maldonado does. What? Are you people too stupid to get this? What is wrong with all of you? All right, I get it. You want to go after Correa. You want to go after Altuve. You want to go after Bregman. Okay. You didn't like the way they handled. Okay. But you guys are stupid. You guys are really, really dumb in this. And oh, by the way, every team has its flaws. Now, we had a caller in this morning, Manny, who, talked about the Tyler Skaggs thing with the Angels. Angels, you lost one of your players. Okay, this is not life and death. Stop being stupid, people. Throwing trash cans on the field is dumb. It really is. I mean, honestly, forever the Astros are going to be associated with trash cans, I guess.
Yeah, booing I get. Anytime you start throwing things onto the field, that kind of crosses a different line. And I imagine there will be some of that happening, and I would imagine most ballparks are going to beef up security a little bit when the Astros come to make sure that kind of stuff doesn't happen. But yeah, I do think that association is around for a while at least. Maybe not forever, but certainly for the foreseeable future.
Are we stoking the fires? Because there's been a lot of stupidity out there with, Yankees fans going after Greinke and his anxiety disorder. I mean, the Astros' wise players, the wives going in the World Series, White Sox fans going after. I mean, are we stoking the fire here by talking about this stuff and keeping this thing alive?
Yes. Yeah, I think anytime it gets brought up, especially on these national shows or something like that, all it does is remind people, oh yeah, we hate the Astros. I almost forgot about that. But this is just something that they're going to have to get used to. And the truth of it is, Yankee fans get booed on the road. The Yankees get booed every time they're on the road. At least the Astros are relevant enough for people to care now. Used to when the Astros came to town, whatever. It's just another team rolling through. At least now the Astros are an interesting commodity as a road team.
Yeah, and it almost feels like, they're embracing it. Which, you know what? It's going to be kind of cool all year long. I think it goes on all year, probably goes into next year. It's going to go on, I think, as long as these Altuve, Bregman, Correa are in the league, that this is going to continue for the Astros. It's so funny, though. Marwin Gonzalez goes, George Springer, is he going to catch it? No, because he's got a Blue Jay uniform on. And look, Jordan's catching it when he wasn't even here. I mean, so if you wear that Astros uniform, well, you're going to be catching it for a while. And you know what? I kind of like the way Carlos and Altuve look at their start, Bregman's start.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem to be bothering them, that's for sure.
Yeah, I think that it goes on until the Astros are bad again. And once they become irrelevant, people will stop caring. But as long as they're winning games, people are going to say, well, they're winning games because they're cheaters, whether that's fair or not. And obviously it's not fair, but that's the way people will look at it. And once the Astros, whenever this run ends and they go back to being a 70-win team one day, people will stop caring about the cheating and the trash cans.
And it's so dumb anyway. Baseball's the cheatingest sport ever, and this is the one that everybody is grabbing a hold of. It's stupid.